Let me first adjust this real quick. I like how this setup is. Let me know if you guys like this setup. Let me know if you like this setup in the description. I like this setup a lot. Way easier. What's going on, YouTube? This your boy Chart Slayer here, and today I want to do a Q&A, and I'm thinking about doing like maybe a weekly Q&A or a monthly Q&A, every 2-week Q&A, whatever it is. Let me know in the description what time period should I do the Q&A. But I've had a couple questions. I did a Q&A on my Instagram, and I wanted to know the questions that you guys have that would seriously, that you guys felt like you needed to, get off your chest or something like that, dealing around Forex. So the first question is, let me see, bring this out. First question is, when did you first become profitable on your own, and how long did it take? The first time I became profitable was actually in June. From that June to that June and July part, recently, is when I was actually where I actually became profitable. When I tasted the consistent trading, before you hit before you actually become profitable, you can taste the feeling of being profitable. I felt that the first time in January. I was feeling ooh, I'm almost there. I feel like it's coming. I feel like, that feeling. You don't know how long that feeling will last. I was like, man, I might be profitable next week. It actually took me like 6-7 months before I actually became profitable, right? Which was 2 months ago. So definitely in June is the time that I became profitable. It took me how long? I've been doing it. I've been trading for about 2 years now, as of July. So it took me around 2 years to become profitable. So I definitely feel like that's super key. Like, becoming profitable was the best thing. Like, never giving up was the best thing. Never switching strategies was the best thing that I could ever have done. This is extremely lucrative, and I feel like this is like an amazing thing to do. Next question. When did you first decide to become an entrepreneur? To be honest, my mom breeded me to become an entrepreneur when we were young. We did public speaking, spoke in front of hundreds and thousands of people by the time we were like 8 years old. Because my mom was really good at what she does. She was like one of the top multi-level network marketers out ever. She breeded us to become an entrepreneur at a very young age. So I definitely feel like, if it wasn't for my mom really blessing us or breeding us at a very young age, I probably wouldn't be where I am here today. I will definitely say that. The next question, right, is what's your sleep schedule like? To be honest, lately, my sleep schedule has been all over the place. I would go to sleep at 2 a.m., wake up at 10 a.m. But in the past, when I hit that first profitable mark, I would go to sleep around 11, 12, and then wake up around 8, 7 o'clock. So I'm getting back to that schedule. These past couple of weeks have been like super hectic, but I'm definitely getting back to that schedule where, I go to sleep around 11, 12, wake up around 7, 8, because I want to be able to make that morning walk, that mile walk that I like to do. I felt really at a flow state after I take that walk. So I definitely, for sure, my sleep schedule is definitely off at the moment, but, because there are times when I go to sleep at 10, there are times when I go to sleep at 12 and 2, but for sure, I'm getting back on that sleep schedule. The next question for me is, what's your favorite book? So my favorite book, would probably be, like, if we're referring to, if we're referring to business, and then I guess you could say pleasure, let's go with the pleasure. I would say Harry Potter is my favorite book in regards to just, fantasy, nonfiction, all that good jazz. When it comes to business-wise, business-wise, my favorite book. Let's see what books I have over here. Oh, my favorite book of all time would definitely be Trading in the Zone. Or, yeah, Trading in the Zone. In regards to Forex. Business, I would say... Open to Prosperity, probably. Well, that's more of a spiritual thing. Business is a little bit different. I can't remember the business book. There was a business book that I liked that I can't really come back to. I'll probably put it in the group or something like that later on. But definitely Harry Potter, Open to Prosperity, and what was that other book that I said? And Trading in the Zone. Right? Those are my favorite books at the very moment. Are you single? This is a question that I get a lot. Are you single? And marriage thoughts. I'm not single, and I do believe in marriage. I feel like one day everybody should be married. There are people who don't believe in that, but I feel like forming a family and being married to that one individual is definitely something that is there near in the future. So I definitely would suggest marriage all day, every day. I'm definitely pro marriage. And the next question is some of your favorite entrepreneurs and what you admire about them the most. So my favorite entrepreneurs, if you guys don't know, Gary Vaynerchuk, for sure, Jeff Bezos. If we're referring to real high-end entrepreneurs, if we're referring to something that's a little bit more relatable, if you guys don't know this guy on YouTube, his name is Swaggy C. It might be known as the Swag Academy. That is one of the people that I'm related to in regards to business. And what do I admire about them most? Their drive. For sure, their drive. Jeff Bezos got rejected I don't know how many times before Amazon actually, was taking into consideration and was signed their first deal. I think it was 23 times, right? So definitely Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, and his investing ideas and intellectual adversity in regards to picking which small business would blow up. I definitely like Warren Buffett for sure. And Swaggy C's definitely his eagerness, his hunger, his drive is just crazy, because nobody else, in my personal opinion, on YouTube has a insane drive like this man. This man definitely does. All right, so the next question is, what are some of the things to look for when looking for a pair? Some of the things I look for is if it's in a trend. That's one, and if the pair is clear, if there's clarity in the pattern. Because the first thing I do is look for the pattern and if we're in a trend, as well as what area we're in. Are we in a major level or are we in the middle? Right? So if we're in the middle, then I'm looking to not trade it, even if there's a nice pattern. If there's a nice pattern, it's in a major level, and we have a clear trend, I'm definitely adding that to my watch list, and that would be a pair that I'll be looking for. Next question is, how long did it take you to choose your favorite pairs to trade with? So we're going to talk about now, and then I'm going to talk about then. Now it takes me no more than 15 minutes to pick the trades that I'm looking to trade. Then it would take me probably 30 minutes, an hour or so. I know at one point it took me 2 hours just to, this is in the beginning though, to pick out my favorite pairs to trade. Definitely would sometimes it would take longer, but it's fine because of the fact of, you live and you learn. You know what you should and you shouldn't do. So I definitely suggest, taking your time in regards to picking your pairs and which one you should choose and which one you shouldn't. It just kind of goes into the last question as well. But you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the questions off here. I appreciate you guys for coming, going in my Instagram and asking these questions. If you guys have any other questions, look out. I think I'm gonna do it every week. Look out every week for these Q&As on my Instagram. If you don't know my Instagram, it's @ChartSlayerFX and or in the description. So definitely go ahead and get to my Instagram if you want to connect, DM me, reach out. But I appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.